Hey, what up? How's it going, chat? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good weekend. What up, Mike? How you doing? Good morning, Skylon. Good afternoon, G-Man. Hello. Jacob, Evan, Beatsville. Good morning. Hola, good morning. Eddie, what up? Miguel, how you doing? Golden, what's up, Golden? It's been I remember you. It's been a while. You left for KSA, I don't know what that means, and acquired a business that we exited on 3x the acquiring price. Very nice. Sounds really cool. Golden, good job. G-Man, I think if you asked a question, it got blocked. Or no, oh, you're about to ask a question. Okay, Arnesis, what's up? Good morning. Tom, laptop screen barely works. Wish me luck. All right, good luck. Good luck, Tom. Good luck on finding a laptop repair place. Kobe, what up? Grizz, good morning. Tyler, what's up? You got an MFFU account with 50k core. Minimum account balance lock shows I have to reach 2.1k out of 3k. That's when your trailing drawdown locks. Okay, that stands for Kingdom of Saudi. Okay, I gotcha. What's up, Joaquin? Good morning. All right, guys, real quick. Let's look at the daily. Here's what I did last night. I didn't take a trade, but I was looking. I was like, all right, let's just nice solid red bar there on the daily. Let's just get a little measurement of that one. And well, yeah, 719 points, massive. What else do you notice? Let's go down to like a freaking 1 minute. If Motive Wave will let me, I'd love to show you the 1 minute here. Okay, well, you can see the middle, the 50% retracement line. We tapped it perfectly. There it is. Good golly. Load this data, man. Come on. All right, well, it was a perfect 50% rejection of Thursday's range. So it was a thing of beauty. I didn't feel like taking a trade off that. It was not like a clean setup, but it's always good to watch those 50% retracements. Oh man, don't tell me we're gonna have one of these days. So I have to reach that in order to pass. No, you don't have to. Wait, it's a non-funded account. Is what I was thinking you were funded. The account balance lock is for when you get funded. If I'm understanding everything correctly. Let me just read your thing again. I think that's it. All right, I might have to quit this and reopen it. Mike's open.
This is all wet and it's slick and it's ready to go.
Goodness. This is not even MotoWave 7. This is 6. The 50k core challenge, yeah. Okay, so as long as you're abiding by the 50% rule, the consistency rule for 50%, then you just have to make, the $3,000. Oh wait, I don't want to launch. This is the wrong program. I gotta go back to Motive Wave. What's up, Lupeck? How you doing? Oh my gosh. Since when did Eddie get 1 billion points? Eddie and Grizz been playing around a little bit. Is Eddie even here? Oh, there he is. When did you give yourself 1 billion points? I'm not even going to count how many... With core, is there any consistency? Yeah, during eval, there's 50% consistency. Just doing a really good job, yeah. Just doing a really good job moderating, that's all there is to it, yeah. I've earned my points, says Grizz. Removing points from Parshop does not give you points. It's not like you're hitting your quota as a policeman handing out tickets. Here's not your grinders, bro. What up, Dan? Good morning. How you doing? Well, chat, thanks for everyone who checked out my video on Friday and left a comment. Really appreciate it. Video's doing well. We got Tradeify CEO to comment on it, so no, it's good. Doing well. Fun to post videos again. It's been a while. It's like I'm in Congress. Yeah, nice self-dealing there. Classic, man. You'd be a great politician. Got some weird like shirtless fetish thing going on that you don't want people to know about. Self-dealing. Oh yeah, man, you're well on your way to a long, illustrious political career. Danny went long? Wow. Nice. Looks good. Overnight lows. We opened up at the lows, right? So that sweep isn't really that interesting. But that 50% retracement's interesting, up many points away from here. What do we got here? 400 points about, so. Tom already at 446, locked out. Nice. That's some consistency, man. Good job. It's cool that Indeed has so many recruiters that are like just texting people. They're currently offering a simple remote position that requires about 1 hour of work per day and pays $100 to $500 daily with same-day payout. Wow, that's better than prop firms, man. What do they think they are, TPT? All right. All right, 25-100. Here we are. Now they're calling me. No, I ain't answering. I already have a remote job and it's hanging out with you guys. It's awesome. That's a really fast 150 points, Cruz. This reminds me of Friday, where you're just, it's moving fast. It doesn't even feel like it. You're just like, wow, that was okay. That was really fast. And we're paid in companionship, yeah. What's up, Ken? Good morning. Tommy, admit, stopping so early is very unsatisfying. Feels like I'm leaving money on the table every day. I would feel maybe similarly, honestly, even though you end the day, let's say you end the session with 475 points, $446, excuse me. Like, you're like, all right, yeah, solid day, whatever. Like, for some reason, maybe we're just conditioned to want to, like, work more for the money, you know? Maybe we're just like, well, that's not. Or maybe you just think there's more trades to be had, more money to make, but $440 a day keeps the doctor away, or day job away, or whatever you want to keep away, it keeps away. Oh, I got a very good voicemail. The transcription is Authorize the payment of $999 for the recent order of an Apple iPhone 16 Pro on your account. Yeah. Nice try. So when am I getting into a long? Well, it has to be a pullback. There's no pullbacks yet. I'm almost to VWAP, so might as well wait till VWAP. See what's good. I don't normally trade the first 15 minutes anyway. What's up, Parshop? I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? There's VWAP. Nice move. Yeah, the way I trade, I can't just long anywhere here. You know, it's not how I trade for the most part. Yeah, it's early anyway. Yeah, G-Man, I always, on those combines, just cut yourself off at $1,500 profit, and you'll be all set. Today, 2K reached. I think, G-Man, I think the problem is your goal is 3,000 and you made 2,000 today, so you made over 50% in one day. Even though you were in the red, you're breaking consistency. Eddie says, this move here is why if I trade the first couple minutes, I don't mind taking a 1 second stop out. Can't give it room to breathe when it's just going to rip up 200 points. Yeah. What's up, Harry? No, I don't. What if we're just going to pump? We got the 200 level and 1 hour supply zone right here. So I wonder if we just get the pop into there. When you say we, you mean Kenya found 100 billion of rare metals? Don't listen to Jasper. No, not as in Kenya. We as in Parshop, Grizz, Lubeck, and Evan. That's it. Well, share the wealth, guys. Remember who brought you all together. This guy. You know, leave me a super chat, or I'll just give you my PayPal so YouTube can't take a cut. Or Zelle or Venmo. You know, there's a lot of options in which you can pay me. We can find a way. All right, about 20 points away from supply and 200 level psych level there. Okay, good enough, Evan. Thank you. Evan gifting a membership again, keeping the tradition alive. Appreciate the cut, but I feel like, you know, if you really found as much as you said you found, could do a little better than that. But hey, that's all right. Yeah, you already exceeded the 50% rule. Yeah. I think Eddie could probably chime in, or Grizz, but yeah, like when it's looking at your profitable days, right? So it's gonna look at your overall P&L for each day. Your goal is to make 3,000, and since you made 2,000, the rules, they're gonna add on to what you need to make unless you lose 500 today. Then for the medals, the U.S. ambassador went to the site. Later, some Chinese wanted to go there, and the guards didn't allow them to go in. Oh, wow. All that geopolitical stuff. Fun stuff, man. Sounds like a movie. You're not my mom, Evan. I'm going to bite my nails if I want to. All right, maybe a little bit of a pullback now. $229 points there. Jeez, we've had some rippers, haven't we? Yeah, Eddie's just further. I just want to make sure that I wasn't off base. Sometimes my head spins with all the rules, but no. I'm backed up by Eddie there. By the way, Dan, Alpha Features did pay me today. It was some issue with my signature and nothing to do with my size. Nice. Size doesn't matter. That's what we always say, right? Congrats, getting paid. A lot of people in the comment section really wanted me to talk about Alpha Features. And then a lot of people got mad I didn't have Fitmo on there. And I'm like, Fitmo doesn't have futures. Then I started second guessing myself. Wait, do they have futures? The way you guys are talking about it makes me think I messed up. Yeah, if they did, I would have told you. Yeah, exactly. Everyone's like, why not the 5%ers? Dude, again, these are all futures firms. Find the common denominator. All right, yeah, Project X news. There's the move to my target here. Project X news is that, in case you haven't heard, Project X has decided to move solely to Top Step. Those little assholes. They got everyone kind of not hooked on it, but I think a lot of people like Project X. I like trading Project X. I got it up over here. I like the easy set risk parameters and stuff like that. Like, I like it. It's fine. I think the fills still suck. I really do, but generally, yeah, Project X solid. You know, if a prop firm offers Project X, I'm like, all right, easy, cool, whatever. I know how to use it. I can copy trade if I want to, whatever. So they have decided, I think by February, they're going to end support for all of the prop firms that use it. Wait, Parshav, are you saying plus 500 has the rights to Project X? I never sent the giveaway code. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, you never DM'd me. Did you DM me? You probably did, actually. You did DM me, I think, and then, well, I didn't give it to Rach. I figured you'd want to try it, Evan. You want to try it, right? Tell me which one you wanted. You want Apex or the Futures Desk? I think I gave the Funding Futures one away to Justin. No, Justin got Futures Desk. So, Evan, you could have Funded Futures Network or Apex or the Futures Desk. If you want to try one of those. Toxart plus 500 wants to buy Top Step. Oh, shit. Really? You know Michael Patak would sell out if he thinks... I mean... He probably thinks that... I think he likes probably running Top Step, but... I don't see any plus 500 mention on here yet. Yeah. Look, whoever owns Project X, obviously somehow Top Step, but it's shady, right? I feel shady. Anywho. So, they're going Top Step only. But guess what? I think Top Step making everyone do Project X, I think that's I don't think that's a great move. I think there's plenty of people that want to be able to just trade Rhythmic or something. So, to each their own. Looking for a software engineer if you want to work at Project X. Compensation's 150 to 175,000. Is that it? I feel like it should be a little bit more. Rhythmic doesn't attract retail? What do you mean? I mean, prop firms attract retail. And retail, I think, by and large, like Rhythmic. I mean, I do. I'm not in a trade, no. Here's the thing. I didn't want to get in long right underneath 200 or supply. And then we had these kind of mixed candles here, not really inciting confidence. So I'm just chilling. I'm waiting for a cleaner, easier setup. Yeah, people need to understand why. If you want to open up a sim-funded prop firm, it takes like 3 months. But if you want to open up a brokerage, it's years and tons of legalities and regulations. Yeah. There's a reason Top Step is playing a different game here. They're leaving the fast food industry. Yeah, Patak has talked about for a while having their own brokerage, right? It'd be so. So, overall, I did want to see a bit of a Santa rally, Dips have been getting bought until recently. We've been getting some more sustained selling. I'm hoping that this is, in fact, the lows of the year down here on NASDAQ. And I hope that this is a nice, clean, higher low. And we then move to all-time highs. Like, it might not be fun, but I am in some calls, so that is partially why I want to see this. But go, float back up. All-time highs are what, 26,400 about. So we get up there, something like that would be nice. I think I have to dump my calls. I think if we close red today, I might want to dump them. I got time on them, but Santa rally? Nah. Santa sinkhole is better. Sound like me, man. I just had to, I didn't really participate in a lot of the longer term upside we had. And so now I'm looking to. Now I'm giving in. Maybe I'm giving in too late, though. Kevin says, Dan, I'll buy puts so your calls can rally. Don't worry. I appreciate it. Take one for the team there, man. I appreciate that. This is a really strong move here so far. Just close your eyes and long and you'll be all right. So here's 4-hour supply. Evan, did you ever tell me what account you want? Oh, which one is the best? Is there a nice way to compare them? I appreciate the setup, man. I mean, chat, you guys know. You saw the video. You already know to go to Prop from Gorilla. Evan won the giveaway, so he has his choice between Fun and Features Network, the Features Desk, and Apex. You can compare them any plan he wants. From Apex, 50Ks from Fun and Features Network, $200 credit from the Features Desk, I believe. Zero print at 69 3/4. 60 print, zero print at 71.5. Okay, so we're kind of hitting those. What's up, Hero Pro? How you doing? You want to know what strat I trade? I do price action, a little bit of order flow, but price action, order flow, a little supply and demand. Well, chat. A little bit of selling there on 4-hour supply. I wonder if we're just going to get up to PDH at 300 before we have much signs of slowing down. This has been a 300-point move. So, in my view, it's a bit, I think in a lot of people's view, feels a bit, well, it is a bit extended. Last time, which is Friday, I think, we had something kind of similar. I longed the VWAP pullback for a handful of points, and we end up ripping, a nice bit from there. But that was the setup I took on Friday. Thanks, Evan. Appreciate it. And what size you're saying? Filter it. That's not pretty enough, man. Which plans do you select? Well, if you just want to compare 50Ks, like Apex, the code's good for any size, so whatever you want, but you could do the standard 50K on Apex. The Express is faster than the standard on Fun and Features Network. You can pass in 4 days instead of 7. So you can do 50K Express. Features Desk, let's just keep it kind of simple and compare all 50Ks. Standard 50K. Compare. Check that out and see what you like. And don't forget to switch the funding rules too with the toggle at the top to see the difference. What do you think about top 1 features? I've heard mixed on top 1, to be honest with you. They're a little bit newer. Eddie's traded with them. I think he got a payout or 2, but then had an issue and kind of left a bad taste in his mouth, if I'm remembering correctly. So, there's also something else that came up on social media about top 1 a while ago, and I didn't understand why they made the decision they made. And I don't exactly remember. There's too much drama in this space for me to keep track of it all. But Eddie says he does not recommend them. He recommends avoiding them, actually, in fact. I've talked to them before, and, I don't know. They're new. It's kind of hard to tell how they're going to shake out, All right, let's see if we get a pullback here off the supply zone. You want to trade prop accounts or also your money? I'm gonna definitely move to more of a personal account, probably going into 2026. I'm kind of getting a little tired on the props, to be honest. I'm getting a little prop fatigue. So, I took a few personal trades on Friday. The movement was so good, even with 3 micros, it was nice payday. And you can't beat your own account for the most part. I mean, you can if your own account's $1,000. Yeah, I think props are better. But when it comes to just pure trading, nothing better than your own account. Do you know if there's anyone in the Discord that only trades market profile / volume profile? A lot of people here use volume profile, but only volume profile? Not that I know of. Nice pullback here. You bought 12 accounts. So Eddie talking about top one. You bought 12 accounts in the course of 2 months. That's pretty reasonable. And they flagged my account for sim farming. But you also pulled 37K in profits from them. I'm guessing that has something to do with it. I'm guessing if you didn't take any payouts, they would love it. That's what I'm guessing. Yeah, Evan, Feature Desk is solid. Send me your email if you want to trade with them, and then I'll have them credit your account. Riley says, volume profile is the base of my trading, and I'm in the Discord. Gee, man, trying to lose money and you made money, man. Isn't that just trading in a nutshell? It's like the opposite of what you want. It's like some days you feel like you can't take a green trade. Other days it's like you're trying to lose money and you can't. You don't have to, Evan. I don't think so. I think it'll just be linked to your email. So I think it'll be good either way. What's the difference between market profile and volume? Is market profile just a TPO chart? It's like, casino kicks you out because you start winning. It's like not that different. They want fish, man. They don't want sharks. I never use TPO charts, but I think it'd be helpful to look at them at the beginning of the session, at the very least. Just get an idea. I load up my analysis here, maybe. Maybe I'd have to do NQ Z5. Whoops. Z5. Load up my analysis. Wrong one. Yeah, see, it's ruining my... I want to load up the analysis, but not the studies. I already have a template called TBO. Let's just do TBO2 here. Template. Okay, so now I have a TPO that I can actually look at and then mark. It's interesting how, a lot of times people swear by a certain technical analysis type thing and, coincides with another technical analysis thing. Like maybe my 50% retracement I like is actually a supply zone or value area low of the previous week or whatever. But so I have a demand zone down here. Looks like it's right around, was that point of control? I never look at these. Point of control or where most of the volume was taking place. What do you know? It's a demand zone. Yada yada. But you can probably help you get an idea for where we're at going into the session, right? Just kind of range-wise, etc. Oh no, freaking ruined it. Oh man, I hate how everything's linked like that. I don't necessarily want that kind of stuff to be linked. Oh golly. Where'd my candlesticks go, bro? Where's my candlesticks? Shit. Come on. Man, Motowave is just so, like, I love it, but it's just so goofy sometimes. All right. Then I lost volume profile on this one. See, it's all fucked up, man. Okay, well, I gotta look at the chart here because we're coming right into VWAP. Right now I'm trading 10 Tick Trader S2F Plus accounts. Tom, what book are you talking about? I'm trying to keep up with chat. So, move right through VWAP there. I was hoping VWAP would hold. I don't have an entry. So, midpoint of this range, the 50% of today's range, is right down here at 100 level. Are you using Motivwave for your personal account? I do have a rhythmic personal account that I use with Motivwave. Market profile by Steidelmeyer. Market profile by Steidelmeyer. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for the recommendation. Steidelmeyer on markets trading with market profile. Second edition. 4.2 on Amazon. Man, some trading books are just so expensive. $55, you know? Grizz, are you trolling Zero Prince? Carmine uses those there all the time to make bank. All right, well, there's the nice tap of that 50% retracement I talked about. Yeah, I bought a Larry Williams book. Freaking, it was like $60 something. You guys like that ellipse? Beautiful. How many points of a bounce was that? 53 points? Holy shit. Man, I have to adjust my scale to really compensate for these big candles here. Jose, Tradeovate glitched so badly. I was minus 4K full port on an eval. Didn't kick account out. Closing 2K profit. 50K over the buffer. Hopefully the firm doesn't notice. That's nice. Did I like the book? I gotta be honest with you, I didn't really get into it yet. I bought it a long time ago. I have like 3 trading books that are just sitting around. The problem is, usually when I have time to read, I'm like tired and I don't want anything too dense. And trading books, generally speaking, can be a little dense. So like if I'm sitting down at like 9 p.m. and I could read a book, oftentimes I don't want it to be a trading book. So then it's like, all right, do I just read in the middle of the afternoon? Maybe. Yeah, once the math comes out, or like just the old school charts, you know, in books when they print them all up and stuff. It's fine. I'm just, you know, it's fine. What about a thick history book about the founding of USSR through WW2? I don't know why I said WW2. World War II. No, I'm good. Gotcha, Grizz. In Russia, book reads you. Duh. Man, I should have just freaking longed that 50%. Freaking 50 something points off that, man. That's crazy. Usually if you don't get a straight up bound, like if you don't get a reversal off a 50% level, I feel like it's usually good for 20 points. That one was good for 50 plus. Wait, can you explain Tick-Tick's 50k S2F payout rule? Sure. It's annoying. Every firm tries to make up their own terminology. It is annoying. So all it is think of how My Funded Futures or Top Step will have, have 5 profitable days of at least X amount. That's all that is for Tick-Tick. So the first payout, it's 10 profitable days of 5% of the account balance. So like on the 50K, it's $250 a day for 10 days, roughly. Will get you to payout. And then for the second payout, it moves down to 7 days. So Eddie, I think, is finishing up maybe his 6th or 7th day or whatever on his second round. He only has to do it, 7 days. He has a bigger account, so it's like $500 or something. So that's all that is. Tick-Tick has a lot of like little their own proprietary naming conventions for things. I just want to see if I can grab a little bit of a bounce here. I don't know if this is the right idea or not, but yeah, I got my 7th day for payout last Thursday, waiting for approval. Nice, man. That's exciting. Let us know. Let us know if they shove you in a live account with your wallet there. I mean, having a live account with 10K, that's pretty cool. All in the span of like 2 months or something. Let's go. Just gonna hold there. Almost got the fill there. Boom. That was very nice. That was pretty quick too. And I wonder if we're gonna bounce a little bit harder now, but So going back to tick S2F, right? This is $300. I only need to make 250, and that's times 10 accounts, right? So that's all I had to do for the day. What's interesting about this, the reason why I like it so much is, and the reason why Eddie, I'm assuming, likes it so much, is you sit around, you just wait for your little opportunity to strike, and you get a small bag where normally a base hit like that doesn't feel that interesting. $300 in a day, a lot of traders would be like, well, good start, let's keep going, let's get to 1,000 or whatever, you know? But when you're doing it by times 10 and you don't have to make a massive profit target, it makes it so much easier to take the base hit and work your way to a payout. So, you know, if I do this, 6 more times or something, then I'm going to have, you know, a $12,000 payout. Now with Tick, the difference is I only get 60% of that. And then, 50% of that. And then 40% will go into my live wallet for when I get moved to a live account. And then 10% is the firm's cut. But still, $6,000 after 10 trading days, looking for $250 a day is pretty sweet. You know, like you don't have to deal with any intraday trailing drawdown. You don't have to worry about a consistency rule. There's just a lot to like with Tick, I think. So I've been enjoying it. To me, that works really well for mentally. You know, it's easy. Tradeify, I was struggling with S2F on Tradeify because you have to make a lot of money to get a third of your balance paid out. So, yeah. Daniel, are you break even or profitable with overall invested in trading, including acquiring knowledge? I'm profitable. Well, like, do you have to make at least 250 in one day? For it to count towards your 10 days, yes. You can make $100 and then that's fine. It'll count towards your balance, but it's not going to count to your 10 days needed to get the first payout. So I'm kind of contemplating whether I should lock out or not. What's the cost per account on Tick? It just depends, because they have they're doing a Black Friday thing. So what I did was they talked about it on Twitter kind of. And so the Black Friday thing was like, you know, you catch it at the right time when they're offering a flash sale, and you don't really know. You just kind of like sit there and refresh every once in a while. So that's what I did. I refreshed, and then there's a pop-up saying, oh, I caught this deal on this account. And so I caught like the bundle of 10, which is what I wanted, was like, I don't know, 60, 70% off, whatever it was. And so it ended up being like $1,340 for 10 accounts total, like $1,340 for 10 accounts. So I'm paying $1,340. I should, you know, if I could just trade for these base hits, get a $6,000 to my bank after 10 trading days. And then build up my live wallet too. And then eventually, you know, then move to a live account and be able to trade that balance. Yeah, Eddie said it's the easiest, quote unquote, easiest prop firm to trade for the mental side of things. Yeah, I agree. I already answered that about the personal account. Yeah, MotiveWave, I do use MotiveWave for my personal account. This is not my personal account, to be clear. But MotiveWave is my favorite platform. I use it for everything I can. If I do want to take another trade, I could potentially just size way down to like 2 micros. Protect my profit. A loss would be fine. Two micros is $40 a point. I could give it a 10-point stop loss and still be above my target for the day. So I don't know. Could also just lock out here. But I also do want to get the balance up a little bit higher than the minimum, because if you just at the minimum and you take a payout, it's going to be hard to keep the counts alive after that. And I would like to keep them alive and get a second payout. For you, MotoWave can replace the bookmap? Yeah, check this out. Looks just like bookmap. And it's just built into MotoWave. You just need the order flow version and you're good, man. Yeah, your live wallet remains if you blow your accounts. Exactly. I took a payout, max payout, and I was left with like $150 to drawdown. I couldn't survive it. So that account left, went to the ether, but my live wallet remained. So that's pretty cool. So you continue building that up. And you know, it's smart on their part too, because it keeps you kind of a little bit pot committed to Tick, you know, which I don't mind. Like, I mean, I like everything about Tick so far. What was the reason for that long earlier? If you don't mind, I'm trying to learn order flow. Well, unfortunately, Adam, it wasn't really an order flow based trade. So if I look at like the 30-minute chart, it's more supply and demand, honestly. We have this basing candle after that impulse candle on the open. This is 30-minute demand, right? And I was just looking for a little bounce there. So we tapped 30-minute demand, I noticed. And just look good for a little bounce. That's it. So no order flow was harmed in the making of that trade. No, it was nice. That trade was 5 micros too. And, you know, the reason why I did 5 micros is because I have a personal daily loss limit on Tick of $500. That's what I set it at, because I've learned from my past. So, you know, $500, it really only gives you room for, you know, 25 points of drawdown on one mini. And that's not really that much. So, you know, especially if you want to take 2 trades and the first one's a loss. So that's why I sized down to 5 micros, which for a 50K type account is plenty of size. So, you know, that was 30 points, $300. All right. Since you guys were, everyone was so nice with the video I posted. I really do appreciate it. Everyone left nice comments. I'll do a giveaway today. I'm I'm tired, but I'm in a good mood. So let's do a giveaway. Let's see, how many likes does this stream have? We only have 33 likes, so let's get the likes up there to 60, which I know there's plenty of people in here. Get the likes up to 60. And then we'll do a giveaway for Funded Features Network. I got 1 code left for Funded Features Network to give away. Do I know Wix9? No, I don't know what that is. What? Another giveaway? Nice. Yeah. We'll do giveaways here, man. Come hang out. Free candy, man. Free candy. Come into my van. Don Vo. Actually, isn't Don Vo like an old school trading YouTuber? I've heard that name. So yeah, when you have a second, pop over to the stream, hit the thumbs up button on it, and we'll trigger that giveaway sooner than later. Evan, Rach is mad now that you got the account and not her. Is it Jay Monet? Jay Monet S. Jay Monet. First time in your stream. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Doesn't Carmen have a 30% win rate? It just depends on. I don't know what his overall win rate is. I would say it's higher. It just depends on the, on average it's higher. I would say it's closer to 50%, if not even higher. But some months or some weeks it'll be like really low and you'll still be profitable. I already sent the features desk your email, man. How long have I been trading for? Over 5 years now. What's up, Froggy? How you doing, man? Have a good weekend. Yeah, Rachel wants to trade it with the moon, the phases of the moon. That indicator on TradingView, moon phases. I think Trades by Matt used to do those. Probably for memes, but yeah, combine it with the Hearst cycles. Hearst cycles plus moon phases equals profit. No, girl that almost won an NFL Survivor pool by picking which color she liked better. Nice. I mean, dude, sports is such a freaking crapshoot, man. Like, my fantasy league, I'm first in the league. I've lost like one game going to this week, and then like one of the last teams in the league just beat me this week just because my team didn't really perform well. And you know, he picked up Steelers RB2 off the waiver wire as a free agent, like last minute, and that guy ended up scoring 2 touchdowns, whereas I had Steelers RB1 Jalen Warren, and he didn't get any touchdowns. And you know, just like, it just feels like such a crapshoot sometimes. What do you actually think about AI? Do you think retail traders could have a problem or an edge using complex systems? It might be able to give them an edge. I don't know. It's hard to say right now. I don't know. I mean, AI can definitely be helpful for like coding certain things that might be over one's head, like me. I don't know how to code, and maybe it's, you know, can help with that kind of stuff, but I don't know. I really don't know yet. Jasper, you're asking what did I take? What trade did I take? What's up, CYB? How you doing? 30-minute demand holding up all right here. I took a long off a 30-minute demand there. Here's the trade. It was really quick. 5 micros. And around 9:10. Took it off, you know, a minute later or so. There's a move to VWAP there. Spike up to VWAP rejection. I think a move lower looks okay still, but we are seeing a little bit of signs of support here at the 100 level, around 30-minute demand. Yeah, I mean, G-Man, it's really helpful for a lot of, like, I used ChatGPT yesterday just to do do this formula for this spreadsheet I was using to track stuff. You know, did a nice job. You know, I would never be able to. I would have to do it manually, you know, and it would take me a little bit longer. And this did it, you know, in 2 minutes. You know, I had what I wanted. It's really nice. And obviously, you know, I made prop from Gorilla using, you know, vibe coding. So wouldn't have been able to make that site otherwise, you know, like it is. So it's pretty cool. I would have finished high school if I had You finished high school, Evan. No one's falling for it. Philip, you would not long. More of a liquidity grab above the former buildup. Bearish liquidity. Sentiment still bearish. Yeah, I wouldn't long either until we see a nice hold above VWAP here. I think the short side still looks a little bit better. Location's not bad for a short. Okay, yeah, I finished high school, but I dropped out and did vocational studies instead. What vocational studies did you do? Like we in our high school, we had a vocational, like off-site, you know, school or whatever that we got to do in the middle of our regular day. if we want it, if you you start taking classes. Like they had like a restaurant there if you could do a culinary class. There's like an auto body shop of some kind, some car repair. I wasn't interested in that, but there's people that would work and do car stuff. I did the computer stuff, so there's like the computer A+ repair stuff, and we got to build our own computer in that class. It was fun. And then I did another like digital media class, which is cool as well. So I loved vocational stuff. It was fun. It was way better than like pre-calc or whatever. That's crazy, G-Man. All right, I grabbed that short there on the features desk. Just to get my base hit on features desk. Those are 3 micros. And I shorted when I said the location was pretty good. Features desk, I've been in this eval for a long ass time because it's a little different than other ones. And then I had like a week of just max red days. But yeah, it's all right. Just grinding away on that one. They have computers back then? Wow. Listen, asshole. We had Windows XP and I loved it. You know what was fun though in that computer class is after we got done with our work for the day, it was a back-to-back, it was like 2 blocks. So like half the day was this class, which is cool. So it was like 3 hours, I think, if I remember correctly. So after we got done with our work and stuff for the day, we would just have a Halo LAN party on the computer. So like, everyone in the class would just get on and play Halo. And it was honestly so fun. And Windows XP was awesome. That was the last time I really liked using a PC was Windows XP. Then I went to college. I got a MacBook Pro and, Windows XP fell out of graces. Microsoft updates. Minesweeper? G-Man? You talking about Minesweeper? It was funny, I was always trying to get around the little computer systems, they took those games off. I took a bunch of computer classes, so they would take the default Microsoft games off, like Solitaire, Minesweeper, etc. So I would just put them on a flash drive from home and plug my flash drive into the school computer and then play the games off there. It was fun stuff. You tried another long 5 minutes ago. Parshop. Into VWAP. And then close it at VWAP rejection. Yeah, Froggy. Project X is not going to be available to platforms other than TopStep, sounds like, in February. It kind of sucks for the Futures Desk because they've really, they probably know how to do something else, but they'll probably do it with Tradeovate or something, but they have a really nice built into the platform system that logs your trades. And the new version was going to maybe they'll still be able to do it, but when you take a trade in Project X, it would screen record for you locally to local storage, and you could narrate the trades, which is perfect for someone like me, who makes video recaps or whatever. But it'd be great for anybody to review their trades and what you're thinking going into a trade, because sometimes when you review your journal, if you don't necessarily write down, if you're just reviewing your trades, you don't really write down what you're thinking. Instead of typing it up afterwards or going into it, it's really nice to be able to stream of conscious talk about it. And so the Features Desk was going to have that all integrated. So I hope they still figure out a way to do that, because it seemed really cool. Parshop, are you in a funded account? Buffer for Blue Sky, nice. Cool, cool. I wonder if we get a boost out of here. It's been holding up pretty good here. Someone else commented on my video par shop that Blue Sky was awesome. Was it you? Was it you and your alt account? It was a joke, par shop. Just gotta have an alt account. I'm 100% par shop all the time. Yeah, the new video. Thanks, Ronald. Appreciate it. I think I saw your comment, by the way, which, thank you. Froggy doesn't have any points to take away. Mayan says, anyone else's Tradeify account's immortal right now? My evals should have failed multiple times, but it just lets me keep trading without any email notifications. Someone else said that. I don't know what account they were trading, but someone else said that they were supposed to be... Was that you? Someone else said that they're supposed to be... You know, have failed and said they got 2K profit. Was that you or is that someone else? Yeah, for Ronald, yeah, that's the thing is, like, I think it'd be easy to throw some of these popular ones into the S tier, A tier, Tradeify, take profit trade. The fact is, you gotta leave them room to get better. You put them at S tier, how are they gonna like take profit trader needs better customer support. That's a fact. And intraday trailing drawdown after you pass is bullshit. So they're not objectively not S tier, you know. And Tradeify, a little expensive. You should be able to get a bigger payout other than just a third of your profit on the straight to funded. So again, you know, if it was cheaper and you could get more profit, you're in the S tier. You're good. But when it's like that, to me, I'm just like, nah, it's not. It's honestly just not as good. Dan, what if I told you I own stake in Blue Sky? Let me in, dude. We'll blow it up. Well, what should I just lock out on freaking tick here? What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? Okay, why is Blue Sky is so great? Why does I don't like their what's with their light theme? It should be a dark theme. Look, I don't like their URL. That's my beef with Blue Sky. BlueSky.pro? Dude, what the hell? Come up with a better name for your firm. That's my beef with it. You type in Blue Sky and a bunch of other shit comes up. You type in Top Step, one thing comes up. You gotta do branding 101, man. You know, I think one of these days, some prop firm's gonna give me a salary to stream for them, and I'll do it. But I'll keep this stream too. You have to ask a question, yes, lock out. Yeah, I know, that's what I tell people too. I thought Blue Sky was auto insurance, right? I mean, their page almost looks like it. Okay. Ronald, you're the one that said do like about the prop firm stats or something. That'd be a good video. Blue Sky has a candidate pass rate of 17% from April 1st, 2023 to November 30th, 2023. That's not a big window. This percentage is based on users that entered the trading evaluation and entered the Blue Live stage during this time period. So about 17% passed. That's pretty terrible, actually. I mean, that just, look, I think that just goes to show the stuff you see on social media just does not reflect the average. In case you didn't know that. Abdullah, what up? How you doing, man? Maya, your immortality just ran out. Bummer. Dude, I swear, my Fun Features is the fastest to email me when I breach. Like, literally, as soon as I get the notification on Trade Evade or whatever, I have that email in my inbox. I'm like, all right, fine, relax. I already know. Get off my nuts. All right, well, this level did hold here, so I would like to see us attempt at the highs again. Let's get back above VWAP here. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate you taking one for the team. Or just me, really. Appreciate it. Yeah, I guess that Blue Sky / Features Desk, their evals are harder. I don't know if My Fun Features says the passing stats. Let me see if I can find out. Actually, it might. I'm just going to search their webpage for the percent sign. Okay. Between between January 1st, 2024 and July 1st, 2025, that's a year and a half. Statistics are 20.35% of all evaluation accounts who successfully completed their required objectives, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's just not a complete sentence. So, okay, so about 20% passed on My Fun Features. Not so dissimilar. About 43%. Okay, so it's saying, among all participants who began the eval process, 43% ultimately advanced to the funded stage, sim funded. So one is just the entire all accounts, I think, and then the other one is like the actual individuals. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, it's interesting. It is interesting to look at those. Honestly, the font is so small, it's hurting my eyes. I'm old. No, it's white font on a dark blue. I think it's closer to 5% payouts, but maybe I'm wrong. I think it's like 20% pass, 5% payout, something like that. Where'd you get the passing stats for Blue Sky? Just in their footer there. What's up, Botan? How you doing? Good morning. Have you had any issues trading gold with my fund of futures? For me, it says it needs data and needs to update subscription, but it does not let me. Reach out to their support. I don't think I've traded gold on my fund of futures before. Before when I was doing it on Lucid. But sometimes they have to enable data maybe for the account. You like Earn to Trade Power Shop? Really? I don't. I get such like a. I mean, they're from Forex, right? I don't really know if I like their vibe enough, and I don't like their fucking confusing plans. It's so confusing. Make it easy for me to give you money. That's like the number one rule in business, is it not? That's my number one. Make it easy to get paid if you're a business owner, and their plan seems convoluted. You have to like be like, wait, what am I even signing up for here? I don't know. I think the next firms I'm going to try are Alpha Futures, Funded Next, and Funding Ticks. I think those are the three that I'm going to dive into. If, I'll do it for the sake of the channel and stuff. Like I said, I'd rather start doing more personal account stuff. Or maybe keep doing ticks if these keep going well. I mean, if Blue Sky is like the futures desk, I don't feel like I need to trade it. Futures desk has a way better backend, I imagine, based off their website. Is Bullknock still relevant? I don't think so. Maybe to a few people it's relevant. They might have the worst website. Alpha paid you the quickest out of any firm. It was literally 2 seconds once all requirements met that it got approved and sent. Nice. Out of 8 firms? That's pretty good, man. How close are you to pay out with your TickTick account? Well, I'm only on day 3 now. I think it's day 3. So, 6 more days after today. Ideally next week. Early next week would be great. You've rated Fitmo? No. Fitmo doesn't have futures products, and I'm a futures trader. A lot of people ask me, why isn't Fitmo on your site? We haven't added CFDs yet. It's in progress, slowly. Honestly, I don't even know if I trust Trustpilot. I know it can be kind of coaxed, to put it that way. Someone asked me about Fitmo, Jasper. So that's another VWAP projection. We're back down to the bottom of this little consolidation area. 30-minute demand. Gotta wait and see which way we end up breaking. Do you trust people I know in real life? No, definitely not, Parshov. Not if you, no. This futures desk a lot of corn, lean hogs, and soybeans. Well, Evan, if only there's a place to go to find all that information, buddy. Futures desk. Available instruments. Commodities and agriculture. Boom, 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 boom. Lean mother effing hogs, buddy. Lean hogs. Googled it. Ugh. You don't Google it. You go to propfromgorilla.com. Okay, are we at the giveaway? I think, what did I say, 60 likes? Or we passed 60? It sounds like we passed 60 likes, didn't we? Well, I'm no liar. How about we do a giveaway? Fun and Features Network. I got one code left. 50K, Express, or Standard. Your choice. Let me get this set up. Did I say 70 likes or did I say 60? Just like the stream. We'll do the giveaway. It'll be great. That little outburst just made the dogs roar. They didn't know I'm joking? Sorry. Sorry, dogs. Grandpa Ron's granddaughter. Hello. Welcome to the stream. All right. Fun and Features Network. Let's get it going here. If you're a member, you're going to get 6 tickets instead of just the 5. I don't know if we got members in here or not. Okay, exclamation point gorilla in chat to be entered to win a Fun and Features Network account. Now, here's what you need to know about Fun and Features. And I think somehow I forgot to mention this in the video, but end of trade trailing drawdown. End of trade. So, just like it sounds, it's like the high watermark from your P&L or from your balance realized intraday. So, whereas Apex is unrealized intraday, you know, if you're in a trade and you're up $2,000, your trailing drawdown's up $2,000, even if you're closed for break even. Fun and Features Network is end of trade, so obviously it's realized. So it's got to be, and you know, you're out of the trade. That's the high watermark. I don't know how else to explain that. So just so you're aware. Jasper, you're not a member anymore, buddy. You're not a green name. Must have expired. I think all the ones that Jake was giving away that one day, I think it's been 30 days. All right. To me, it seems most likely that, I mean, so far, this has been holding. Maybe we get a little dip underneath. But in general, I do want to see us get back above VWAP this morning. It's not very ideal conditions right now. I'm glad I took that one trade and got done with it, you know. Okay, how are we doing on this giveaway here? We got 6 minutes left to join. 35 of you are in. If you want a free Funded Futures Network account, type !Gorilla in chat. It's that easy. No marbles, nothing. Just Gorilla. And use Prop from Gorilla for all of your comparison needs. You don't know which wallpaper to buy? Go to propfromgorilla.com and look at prop firms instead of wallpaper, because what are you doing? Stop wallpapering stuff. Free stuff. We love free stuff. Dude, I'm a sucker for free stuff. Just type in !Gorilla and you'll see that the Daniel Inskeep Trades bot account will then say your name and that you received a ticket. And that's all you got to do, man. I'm going to start running ads on YouTube for Prop from Gorilla. It'll interrupt my stream just to like go to a Prop from Gorilla thing that I pay for. Are you still comparing prop firm plans like a freaking bozo? Are you still Googling shit? Stop. Use Prop from Gorilla. That's going to be the ad. Yeah, again, Twitch is way cooler than YouTube for streaming. Way cooler. Are you Googling like a chimp? All right. !Gorilla, guys. About 4 minutes. We'll do the giveaway. Pretty good site. One of the better ones. Look, for straight up comparison, there isn't a better one. Tell me a better one that lets you just pick the five plans for any firm and do side by side. I don't think there is one that does that. Maybe there is, and I missed it, but I don't think there is. Have you ever wondered what grass looks like up close? Join Daniel Inskeep Drone Flying School and see for yourself. There you go. Freaking Evan, man. Always bringing me back down to earth, keeping me grounded. Just like me and my drone. Alright. Site so slick ass, deal so thick ass. Sounds like a good thing, I guess. Thanks, Rach. Yeah, there are a ton of those sites, Jasper. That's why I wanted to make one that was better. Also, just because I'm competitive. You don't access the ticket. You don't have to do anything. It's all on my side now. All you got to do is type the magic phrase with the exclamation point and get your ticket. Literally, you're done. Now, if you get chosen, you got to do a little extra work. You're gonna have to message me on Discord, and I'll give you the code on Discord. It's the easiest way to do it. Tom, we're not telling people yet. Keep that to yourself. Botan, just my sister lives in Hungary right now. If you're not in the server, exclamation point Discord, I just typed it in for you. The Daniel Inskeep Trades account will post a link to it. It should work. David says, friend right now got stopped from trading and is on live review from Tick Tick Trader. They froze 50K and funded for 8 weeks already. 8 weeks. Well, I will tell you, if you get in a situation like that and you're using my affiliate code, Gorilla or Dan or whatever it is, and you have issues, you can let me know, and I will also reach out on your behalf to try to get, the company to respond, because, if you're going to support me, I want to support you too. So, that I will do for you. If you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours in that regard. All right, so I think this is what I was drawing here earlier. This thing. So looking for a dip underneath support here and then the move higher. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's been very choppy. But this is what I like to see happen, Maybe trap some bears. Stop out some longs, and then get the move. Trade if I didn't respond for me at all. Froggy, you can always DM me, man. We can see if we can. I don't remember what your situation was to Tradeify, but I mean, I don't want prop firms screwing over people that I bring their way or that, support me. Thank you, Parshov. I appreciate your appreciation. Thank you, Dan, for streaming the hardest possible job daily for all of us, day in, day out, for over a year. Keep it up for your favorite Kenyan viewer. It's not the hardest job, I'll say that. I've done worse jobs for less. Well, I don't know about for less. I don't make a lot on the stream, but I enjoy doing it. All right, Froggy. I mean, just let me know if something like that happens. Am I French Canadian? No. Do I look it? No, I'm American. This can be, man. All right, so obviously, rejection here negates what I'm looking for on that I'm looking for the peak below and buy up, and this rejection here would negate that, and maybe we instead get the move down to 25K. So I'm watching. If this reclaims here, though, I would expect us to at least move to VWAP, if not past VWAP. Trading in general is definitely the hardest, but streaming is not that hard. I mean, it's challenging to do everything involved, but to go to a job you hate and commute in the cold and do that stuff's way worse than sitting here in my sweatpants and just chatting with you guys. Trading in general, though, it's been crazy. Crazy journey. Okay, I got to pick the winner, don't I? I was busy watching the markets here. So that was a rejection. So break below, kind of a break and retest there of that support level. So let's see if we get the move now to 25K. Shouldn't be that hard. All right, the winner is Golden. Dude, you just tuned back in just in time, man. Golden's OG. Golden was here when I first started. I think it was 2 years ago when I did my first round of streaming. Golden was here every day. Congrats, Golden. DM me on Discord, man. I'll send you the code. It's for Funded Futures Network. You can verify what country, I don't know if you're in Saudi Arabia or somewhere else, but you can just double check that you're good there. You can go to Saudi Arabia or whatever country you live in. Make sure Funded Futures Network is there, which it is. And I'll give you the code. It's good for a 50K standard or express, your choice. The standard takes 7 days to pass the eval. The express is 4. but there's some different stipulations there we want to be aware of. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Are you in the Discord, Golden, or you got the link? Let me know when you DM me so I know it's you. Rigged?
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't rig shit.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. I realize I can blow an account in 2 minutes, but can't pass it full porting. Is slow the way? Sure is. There's the move to 25K, by the way. Overnight lows again. Low of session, down in the 50s. You just won last time, dude. Evan. Why don't you just relax? Sir wins a lot. Actually, that's your first win. We have several multi-time winners here because, again, it's a core group of people here every day. It's a smaller group and a lot of repeat winners. Got a lot of winners in this stream. That's what I tell my mom. I'm hanging out with winners, Mom. No, I don't talk to my mom. Are you kidding? Evan, are you a member, Evan? Why does being a mod trump being a member? I guess it does. You're a green name. Yeah, I guess you might be the only member to have submitted, Evan. You got 6 tickets, everyone else got 1, and you still can't win? Man. Sucks to be you, dude. Shoot. ES is at its low session, by the way. NASDAQ, not quite. NASDAQ's got another, 50, 60 points. No, Tyler, I don't think I do. Who knows? Wotan, thanks for joining as a member of the channel. I appreciate your support. Sorry. ELC. No can do, man. Raffle's over. But next time, there are 100 Daniels in Discord. Well, just go to our top take trading. You can open the members list, and I'm the admin at the top, so I'm easy to find. If there's a bunch of fake me's, I'm gonna have to kick their asses out of there, man.
Are you playing?
Evan, man, you freaking goof ass, dude. Let me show you what Evan did. Guys, this is what Evan sends me. I just clicked on your name from last time, dude. All right, Tom, good luck on that stuff. It's not even Photoshop. He's right. It does say he won. It does say he won. It didn't sound like proper English. It does say he won. I guess it is. It sounds weird to me. English is my fourth language. That's why I struggle. All right, you sent the DM? All right, cool. Golden, what's your Discord handle, just to verify that no one's goofing on us? No one does. We got an honest bunch here. Cool, man. Golden, if you pass that account, send their support a message. Tell them you want it in my giveaway, and they should waive the activation fee for you, okay? Barshav, you can't say past tense right, dude. It's past, P-A-S-T. In American English it is anyway. Look what Evan does then. This is the DM I get from Evan every time, just he changes the name. I'm trolling. Because there's no fucking tone in chat. It's literally just text. And as people talk, I'm doing a million things at once. I can't tell if one person's trolling or not. That's how. All right, so ES is going to put new lows there in on that session now. And NASDAQ, you see here, NASDAQ's got its session lows down around 955, okay? So maybe we can move down to the 4-hour demand right underneath that. I don't know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens there now, but that's what I'd be looking out for if I was me. I just lost like 1,000 viewers, wow. They don't like that, that accent I'm doing. Oh, Kevin, I'm gonna cut you off, man. Well, I tell you what. You got to put the H in front of the W when you do that. I'll tell you what. This is not really what I want to see for my swing position I'm in. I might want to cut it. Not really what I want to see there. I tell you what. I went down to Navy Pier. I went in the city. I don't like doing it. But I tell you what. They had a bubblegum shrimp. That place is very good. They had bubble gums down there. Can you believe that? Now that's some good eating right there. New lows there on Nazi. Well, that break and retest worked well. I was looking for something a little bit trappier, but break and retest with that consolidation low worked out. If you don't mind trading the extra days, then go standard, golden. Do I need to compare them on Prop from Gorilla for you? I can do it. It just takes a second, man. It's so fast and easy. They're like, stop selling, dude. Stop selling. $7 days to 4 days, right? That's the main difference there. And then go funded. You have the, I think it's 40%. I think something's off here, actually. Obviously, that's off. 52,000. I mean, I go express just because I don't like spending time in the eval, but Oh. Have you got the inside scoop on any Black Friday sales with the firms? Well, there's that tick one. That's not inside scoop. What else? There's Lucid. Lucid's got something going on. I don't know if any have been like whispering secrets into my ear about promos. Every once in a while, I get a heads up like a day before something goes out. Earn to Trade's Black Friday promo deal is out. 60% off all subscriptions for the first 2 months. Resets are cheaper. Yeah, but Lucid tests are 40% off, 25K and 50K. Yeah, Ghost Trainer for the 50,000 drawdown. I bet Parshop did that when he's helping me out. Golden won the giveaway. Golden. Saying Golden is OG, man. OG with the stream. Just came back for the giveaway and then probably won't see him again for another year and a half. All right, chat. So swept new lows there. ES is bouncing off a 2-hour demand zone, just FYI. You know, if you're short or you're looking to initiate a short, just be aware of that. We might get some momentum to the downside. I don't know. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna head out today. 307 times 10 on Tick Trader. $288 on the futures desk. Yeah, got what I needed out of the market. So, gotta go to the gym here soon and do all that. I'll be back at it tomorrow for a Tuesday stream. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.